Hello and welcome to this week's CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I am your host tonight, Nick Quaglia, sitting with Marv, Ezhan. Unfortunately, we have no Mike Molyneux. The guy is too busy coaching the youth. But we got a big week this week. Patriots did something that I'd give it a 50-50 split on what the talking heads in the media picked. The Patriots beat the Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers, formerly known as the San Diego Chargers, because I almost said San Diego. They took them down in Gillette Stadium, so now they're moving on to Kansas City, who destroyed the Colts, who might have been the hottest team in the AFC at the time. So the storyline all season with this team, with this Patriots team, has been they were great at home. They were a very good football team at home. They looked like the New England Patriots at home. On the road, though, it was a totally different story. Totally different story. 3 wins on the road, 5 losses, and the losses were bad losses. Tennessee, Jacksonville, Detroit, bad losses. The Miami Miracle, Pittsburgh, very bad losses. Marv, the question is, do we have to worry about this week in Kansas City? Can the Patriots win on the road in Kansas City against the Chiefs and advance to another Super Bowl? What do you think?
So first, let me tackle your first question, Nick. Do you have to worry? Look, the numbers are there. 8-0 at home, 3-5 on the road. Yes, you have to worry. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what team this is. Any type of team with any type of talent that goes 3-5 on the road but are undefeated at home, you know there's an issue. Whatever it is, there's an issue there. Now, let's talk about it with this certain team. This New England Patriots team with all these veterans, and you're telling me they have one win. They need one win to go to the Super Bowl and avenge their loss because they were just there last year. It's not like they were there a couple years ago. It was just last year. So they have that taste.
Well, they were there a couple years ago, too.
And they was there the year before. And I think like the year before that and a couple years before that as well. So they know. They know what it takes to get to the Super Bowl. Yes, it's unfamiliar now because you won't be at home. And you're facing up against a really tough competitive team, like you said, the Kansas City Chiefs, who just smacked the Colts, who were very hot. But I think knowing that you're facing a competitor, knowing that you have one more win, and having that Super Bowl loss right there, you know, I believe more than 80% of the team was on that team last year. They know what it felt like to lose against the Eagles. Patriots are going to go into Kansas City confident, and it shouldn't be about whether it's home or away. It's can you beat the Kansas City Chiefs, the team?
I would agree with you on that, but Kansas City, in my mind, is one of I'd give it top 3 toughest places to play in the NFL on the road. I'm going to give that to Kansas City, Seattle, and New Orleans, the big 3, the toughest stadiums to play in. But with Tom Brady being behind center, and this is okay. So this is something aside from the play right now, aside from the numbers. Tom Brady said something yesterday that I think caught everybody's eye in his post-game interview on the field.
Oh, yeah.
He said everyone thinks we suck. And he said that with Brady eyes like,
yes,
I'm ready to show you guys that we don't suck. The Patriots looked good. And now you brought up the confidence level. I know it was against the Jets in the final game of the regular season. But these past 2 games, including the Jets game and this Chargers game, the Patriots offense looked so good, and Tom Brady looked like primetime Tom Brady. And on top of that, a huge key factor to how successful this offense is going to be, Marv, all year, then the receivers can't get open. The receivers look slow. Tom Brady has nobody to throw to. You know who looks quick again? You know who looks like he's fully back from his ACL tear? Julian Edelman. Having a healthy squirrel, a healthy Julian Edelman is a complete game changer. A complete game changer. Going into Kansas City, that's going to be the toughest part. But the talent of this Patriots team right now, with a Tom Brady who is cooking, with a Tom Brady who looks like primetime Tom Brady, I'm excited to see what this team can do in Kansas City. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a grind. It's not going to be easy. It's probably going to be high scoring, but Tom Brady can beat this defense, this Kansas City defense. It's going to be high scoring. Things are clicking at the perfect time with this team.
Nick, you got me hyped up, man. You got me
I just
wishing
got
this
myself
game.
hyped up.
You got me wishing this game is tomorrow. And not only are the receivers getting open, especially Julian Edelman, but let's give credit to this offensive line. You're talking about the offense looking good. Brady hasn't been getting touched. Brady can wear the same.
What did I say last week? Clean pocket. You give this guy a clean pocket. It was like an old woman who has nothing else to do but clean. It was pristine.
He's been out there having all the time in the world, getting busy. And now another thing about the "you suck," everyone thinks that we suck comment. Now, Nick, what happened the last time Brady went into Arrowhead?
2014. That was the famous Trent Dilfer, their done game.
The done game, right? And Brady didn't have a good game, and someone asked a dumb question: is there going to be some type of quarterback, mishap because Garoppolo might take over? Belichick shut that down. Brady's not going to forget about that. Brady's going back to Arrowhead, where he had probably one of his worst performances ever. He's going to go back in there, and he's going to put on a show.
And the last time Tom Brady won in Arrowhead, 2004. I know we just talked about being hyped up. You know what else hypes me up, Marv?
What hypes you up, man?
Our guys. Guys, today's Patriots Roundtable is powered by our friends at 1in100. Go to 1in100.co, not .com, for your chance to win killer Pats, Celtics, Bruins, and concert tickets for the price of a beer or a large pizza. Guys, this past weekend's value was $1,700 for the tickets that were given away for the divisional round between the Patriots and the Chargers. You'd be dumb to not try to give this a chance. 1in100.co right after you're done watching this Patriots Roundtable. All right, so back to it real quick before we move on. The defense, too, is definitely worth noting. And I'm specifically, the defensive front has been on and off all year, so I don't want to talk about them. Trey Flowers is a monster. If that guy can get pressure on Patrick Mahomes,
pay Trey Flowers.
Back up the Brinks truck. But the defensive backs have also been playing great. Aside from that one double move by Keenan Allen yesterday that got the Chargers the first 7 points on the board, the defensive backs played excellent yesterday. And you know who the Patriots didn't have last time they played the Chiefs?
Who?
J.C. Jackson was inactive.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
J.C. Jackson is a game changer for this game specifically because now you can throw Stephon Gilmore on your choice of weapons by the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know who you want. Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins. Not going to be Travis Kelce, but another weapon. I'm just naming weapons on the Kansas City Chiefs offense. But you can feel comfortable with the way J.C. Jackson's played, the physicality that he plays with. You can throw him on somebody, one of these top offensive weapons, and you can feel good about that. The Patriots weirdly match up, and I didn't think I'd be saying this, but they weirdly match up with this Kansas City Chiefs team.
I love that point that you just made, Nick, because with the Kansas City Chiefs, their advantage is their third receiving option is Sammy Watkins. Like, imagine having Sammy Watkins as your third option. Yep. Which is incredible, and you saw against the Chiefs what difference that made. Because if some miracle way you could stop Tyreek Hill, and then you can neutralize the tight end and Kelce, Sammy Watkins will get busy, and they still have a good running game. So J.C. Jackson, he's the perfect guy that you can put onto Sammy Watkins because he gets handsy, he gets physical with these receivers. So I love that point that you made, Nick.
What is your one key factor for this game if the Patriots want to beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead Stadium?
Well, one thing that they were successful with when they faced them the first time was Sony Michel running the ball.
Absolutely.
I believe Sony Michel had 24 carries for a little over 100 yards and a touchdown that game in Kansas City. He needs to have a similar game to that as well. We saw last week that they got Gronk, Dwayne Allen, and Devlin to all be offensive linemen against the LA Chargers. And you're going to need a similar performance from them in the offensive line to keep it going. Feed Sony Michel.
You know what mine is? There are reports that there's going to be an Arctic blast that is going to take this game's temperatures to 10 degrees. And I know Kansas City's an outdoor team. They're not a dome team. This isn't a home game at Gillette Stadium. But with a report like that, I think it might as well be. You know why? Patrick Mahomes, this is his first year. He's under the lights. And mind you, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, 4 losses this year in prime time. That's something that you should keep in your head as you watch this game. But Tom Brady has played in the coldest of cold. Last year against the Jets. Last year against Tennessee. Against Tennessee again, I believe it was 2003. This guy knows how to play in the cold. He's used to this. Patrick Mahomes, under the lights, 4 losses this year, and they're playing in 10-degree or possibly below weather. This is brewing for a Patriots win. Let's wrap this up. What are your last thoughts with this?
Last thought is, even though Patrick Mahomes, yes, like you said, bright lights, he's 0-4, cold weather, he's going to be ready to play. He's going to ball out. He still might put up, 25, 30-plus points a game. Those bright light games, they just only lost by a few digits, 3 points or a touchdown or less. So Patrick Mahomes will be ready regardless of the weather. So Patriots would have to be as well.
All right, quick prediction. What's the score prediction?
Wow. Score prediction. Patriots 31. Kansas City 28.
My whole thing goes based around how they played yesterday. If this Patriots team plays as they did yesterday, they win this game pretty handily. I'm going to go 35. I'm going to go 35-24.
Wow.
Which I think is pretty handily. I think Bill Belichick's going to draw something up. I had no faith in this team last week, but reports came out. Tom Brady, it sounds like Tom Brady did, in fact, have that MCL sprain that was rumored, and he's fully recovered now. Tom Brady looks like Tom Brady again. 35-24, New England Patriots, and we have something that nobody who isn't a Patriots fan wants to hear. Another New England Patriots Super Bowl.
Music to my ears, man.
And that means you got another week, another couple of weeks with us.
Yes.